everyone, it's Dawn coming to you from Decoupage Digital Designs. Today is part 4 of a series of videos that I'm doing on bottle art. These are not demonstrational videos. What they're intended to do is to take apart the process of decorating and creating these bottles and giving you step-by-step instructions on what materials and supplies that you're going to need, how they're used, and where you can purchase them. I get a lot of questions on, what types of ribbon and what types of jewelry chains that I use, all kinds of questions where I purchase from. So I thought if I did videos and took them apart step by step, I can give you all the information that I can and hopefully help answer some of the questions. So today's video, we're going to talk about jewelry chains. There's bronze antique chains, there's chains with rhinestones on them, there's chains with beads on them, glass beads on them. There's a lot of different chains out there, and everything that I'm going to show you today are things that I use, things that I will continue to use. I have gotten my information on these materials from my own research and other people on YouTube and Facebook. So hopefully this will be good information for you to be able to answer your questions. So there's a couple of types of chains that you can use, and what we do with them is we use them to wrap the neck of the bottle. Now you can use these chains any way you'd like on your bottle. This is the way that I choose to use it. A lot of people use it this way. You just wrap the chain. You can wrap it around the bottle top or any way that you want. And then there's also a way to attach a dangle on it, whether it be a bead or a charm, and I will show you that in a later video. But this is the antique bronze charm and chain, and there's a couple of different ones that you can use. I also choose to use glass beaded chains, as I did on this bottle. Also a way to attach a charm at the end of the chain. So again, I will show you that in a later video, but this is how another chain is used. So what you're going to need for this part of the decorating of your bottle is some sort of jewelry chain. You're going to need some type of glue, whether it be hot glue, E6000, B7000, or any glue of your liking can be used. So we're going to get started, and I'm first going to show you some antique chains that I use. This first one that I use is called a curb chain. A curb chain is just the name of it. It's the links on it are flat. This is the antique bronze. This chain happens to be 3 by 5 by 5.5 millimeters. It is from Clever Delights. It's a curb chain, and I did purchase this off of Amazon. There are different size of chains. Now I'm going to show you another one, and unfortunately I don't have the size of it, but you might be able to gauge it yourself. But there's different sizes that you can get. This is a very popular size for me to use. Again, it is a 3 by 5 by 5.5 millimeter. Bought this from Amazon. You could probably, or not probably, I know you can also get this stuff at your local craft store, but again, I don't know what sizes they carry, but you can get these at your local craft store also. And the next chain is also a curb chain, which is the same style as that, but it is a very, very small, petite chain. You can see, again, it's a curb chain. Unfortunately, like I said, I do not have the size of this, but it is a very small chain. I have used a bunch of it already. I will use it till it's done, but I probably won't get this size again. It's just a little bit too tiny for me. It's great on the smaller bottles. I do mainly bigger bottles, and this is just a little bit too small, but I will show you the difference in size. So you have this one that I first showed you, and now this one. And as you can see, this one here is extremely small and thin. You can most certainly use it. I just choose to use a little bit of a bigger chain. So this one I also got off of Amazon. All you do is in the search bar, just type in jewelry chain and you'll have a bunch of come up, antique chains or any of the other chains that I will show you. The next one is called a cable chain. Now this is also an antique bronze, but it is a different style. If you can see the style on this, it's more of a 3D kind of rounded chain, whereas the curb chain is flatter links. If you can see the difference in the style. Okay, and this one is a 3.5 millimeter, and there is 6 yards on this spool. Now I did get this at my local craft store, but again, you can purchase this off of Amazon. And this is the 3.5 millimeter, 6 yards. This will last you quite a long time. And this is another popular size that I use. Then we have another cable chain, which is exactly the same style as the one I just showed you, but it's a smaller version of it. And again, I do not have the size of this. Sometimes they come with labels, sometimes they don't. And when you pull the plastic off, I pulled the label off and did not keep the size. But this is also a cable chain. Again, it's more of like a 3D rounded link rather than a flat. So this is called a cable, or otherwise known as a Rolo chain, R-O-L-O. You can get them in many different sizes. This one I did get from Amazon, but you can also get them at your local craft store. Then I also have a chain that looks like this. It is, I guess, glass beads, rhinestones, whatever. I'm not really quite sure, but it is a multicolored gold chain. And all these chains are, you know, can have beads or charms connected to the ends of them to hang off of them. This I did purchase from Amazon. There's no particular size. It just comes in this one size, this particular chain. But that is another jewelry chain. Then I have another one that I also got from Amazon. Same type of chain as that is. This has black stones in it. This again from Amazon. I also purchased these from Amazon. This one is a clear stone. I'm not quite sure of the yards on this, but you know, it's quite a bit. But I'm not really quite sure of the yardage. But there's that one, and then I also have this one, which has got like purple stones on it, and I think you can get it in silver too. But this is purple stones. Again, I got this from Amazon. So I have one more here that I want to show you that I did purchase from Amazon, and it actually has pearl hearts with some colored stones. Again, it's on like a gold type of chain. I got this from Amazon, and all I did was type in the search bar jewelry chains, and you'll get several different variety. If you're looking for specific, if you want a jewelry chain with pearls on it, you can type that in. If you want an antique jewelry chain, type that in, or like I said, just type in the search bar jewelry chain and you will see the variety that comes up. So those I got from Amazon. Now I also have these chains. I got these from my local craft store in the bead section where you get stuff to make jewelry. They were just in a package. I don't know what yards are here, but I think this was like $5.99. This, I believe, is a cable chain or Rolo chain. This is in black. I also have silver. This is also a cable chain or Rolo chain in silver. Got this in the beaded jewelry section of my local craft store. And then I also have this gold one, and this is more of a curb chain where the links are flatter. Also got this at my local craft store in the beaded jewelry section. So those are those type of chains. Then I got these chains that I'm going to show you from Etsy. These are glass bead jewelry chains. These are gorgeous. I did order these off of Etsy. I have not been able to really find these on Amazon, but I have an Etsy person that I buy these from. If you're interested, let me know in the comments or message me and I will give you the name of her shop. They are gorgeous. They are very good quality. You can get them on, you know, a bronze chain or silver. They come at the particular person I order from, they come by the foot. So if your quantity that you're ordering is 1, you'll get 1 foot. If you order 4 quantity, that's 4 feet. If you order 2 quantity, it's 2 feet. Now 1 foot is plenty to wrap around a bottle. This is 1 foot of glass bead chain, and it wraps around the bottle with no problem, and it will hang off the sides, and by adding your other beads or charms, it will make them a little bit longer. So 1 foot is plenty, but you can order as many feet as you want. And they weren't overly expensive. I believe they were $3 and something. Some were a little bit more expensive, depending on, I guess, the size of the beads. There will be a size like of the beaded chain. I'm not real good at, I believe this is probably a 6mm chain, but that you're gonna have to kind of figure out yourself, because some of them I didn't realize what the size was until I got them. But I love every single one of them. I've already used several. Here's another one. These are smaller. This is also a foot, but the chain is smaller, but the sparkle on these beads are absolutely gorgeous. She has great customer service, and it came, shipping was very quick. It came very quickly. Here's another one. This one happens to be on like a silver chain, but look how gorgeous these colors are, and the sparkle is amazing. They're such good quality, and like I said, not overly expensive. I'll show you a few more. Here's another one. This is a black bead on like a antique chain. Gorgeous, gorgeous sparkle. I was really happy with these when I got them, and I love this. This makes your bottle look really exquisite. Here's another gorgeous color. I just want to show you these colors because they're absolutely beautiful, and the sparkle is gorgeous. There's that one, and I'll just show you a couple more. Here's one here. Now this is a real tiny one, but it's so cute, and it will look so good. You can even put this on a big bottle. It doesn't matter. It just gives a little bit, enough of a little bit of sparkle. So there's that one, and that's what I mean about the difference in the sizes. And yeah, so these are a lot of fun. I'm anxious to order some more. And like I said, they really weren't expensive. So if you're interested in these glass beaded jewelry chains, you know, drop me a message or in the comments, and I will be happy to give you the name of the shop. But these I did purchase from Etsy. Now you can, you know, you can buy glass beads from your local craft store, but you'll have to connect them together and all that stuff. These come already made. So on Etsy, you can just put in glass bead jewelry chains or rosary bead chains, and you'll get a bunch of different sellers that come up. Like I said, I happen to like the seller I bought these from, and I will order from her again. So those are the chains that can be used to decorate your bottles. Now, as far as glue, you can use your glue gun, your hot glue. I'm going to show you what I use it for. You have to tack stuff down on your bottles. You have to tack the chains down, or else they're just going to unravel and fall off. So you can use a hot glue gun. You can use E6000. You can use B7000. Glue, hot glue works fantastic on glass. It works good with tacking down your chains, but as far as long term, I don't know if I trust hot glue to work long term. It will work, it will adhere, but I don't know how good it is for long term. I prefer to use these types of glue. Now this one, I happen to have one that has a really big fat opening, but you can use the E6000. I really like using this B7000. It comes with this little pointy metal tip, which is great because you can get just where you want and it doesn't drip all over and get all over. But when you put this cap back on, you really have to find the little, oh, I found it. Oh, you have to find the little nozzle there to put the, because you want the cap back on. But I find this very easy to use. Your hot glue, you can buy that anywhere. Your E6000 can actually be bought anywhere, a hardware store, Walmart, your local craft store, Amazon. The B7000 is not that easy to access, not that I have found. I haven't even found it in my local craft store. I did order these small tubes from Amazon. I got probably 12 of them, 10 or 12 of them, and it was inexpensive. I think it was maybe $10 or so. And I've got these little tubes that will go a long way, but I like working with the little tubes. They're more controlled, and I like that little, little skinny tip on it. So what you would do is, you have to tack down your stuff. So what I do is I just put a little drop of glue anywhere I want to tack it, and then I just lay the chain over the top of it, give it a little press and let it dry. I tack the back a bit. Now you want movement in your chain, so you don't want to tack any of this down, but you just want to tack it. You can tack it in a couple of spots if you want, just to be sure that it stays on. But I tack it on both sides. Again, leave movement, tack it on both sides. I tack it back here, a little bit up in here. You can tack your ribbon down with that. So yeah, you need to tack the stuff down. So that's what the glue is for. So now, the next video, what I'll cover is showing you how to do these little bead dangles or charm dangles. You need to get head pins and all that. Now, if you don't want to mess with head pins, I have found beads that have, instead of having the little hole on top to put over your head pin, I found beads that have little holes on the side. So all you have to do is hook a jump ring. I mean, you can't get around it. You're going to have to use, some type of jump ring to attach it to your chain. So the beads that have the hole to the side, you don't need a head pin. You don't need to worry about making loops with your, pliers or anything like that. If you're not into wanting to do that. But I did find beads with holes that have it on the side. You just connect a jump ring to it and then hook that to your chain and close up the jump ring. It's a lot simpler and can make your bottle look just as good. So that's it for today. I hope that I gave you information that could help. And just want to remind you that we have our YouTube channel. If you would go over and like and subscribe our channel, help us grow our channel. We'd love to have your support. And also go to the main Facebook page and scroll over to the albums tab. Click on that and check out all of Penny's rice papers and bottle toppers to match with your images. Also, when you're ordering, if you would write down what it is that you want and direct message Penny. Instead of putting it in the comments, send her a direct message. This way, the what you would like to order doesn't get lost in the comments and it directly goes to her. She will get back to you as soon as possible. We do have people on group that are on other time zones in other countries, and our times are off. We're sleeping when you're awake and you're awake when we're sleeping. And so if you need to reach Penny for an order, just give a little bit of time if you are in a different time zone, and she will get with you pretty quickly and get your order in and get it out to you as soon as possible. So thank you for watching. We love having you here, and stay tuned for the next video, which will be talking about beads and how to make bead dangles And then after that, there's a couple of more videos to finish up your bottle. So again, thanks for watching and have a great day.